Yo, what's up, guys? We are live. Let's find some bets. Hopefully everyone's having a good night. So we're going to, for sure, we're going to have some college basketball bets on this live stream. We got March Madness tomorrow, and we already got a lot of good bets open. So we'll just have to see, are we able to get in more plays? And I'll try to keep this live stream brief. I know everyone wants to go to bed early because, you know, everyone's a little bit of a baby and the games start early. So this play I locked in on PrizePicks. They ended up bumping it, which is pretty annoying. But we have Brandon Ingram under 5.5 assists. So this play's for tomorrow. People like fading Brandon Ingram. What do you think? We got Brandon Ingram under 5.5 assists. So sometimes the best value is early. Like, I'm dead serious about that. Sometimes the best value is early. It gets me so excited. So essentially the way that Underdog works, as a lot of you probably know, is you take a guy to go over or under. Yo, what's up, guys? Am I live? Yeah, we're live. What's up? How's everyone doing? Anyways, we got to get up early, so let's keep this live stream quick. But on Underdog, you know, you take Brandon Ingram's over or under, you're going to get the same payout. So the way you want to think as a sports bettor, right, is like all these sports books, they're taking different bets. FanDuel, DraftKings, Caesars, these are ESPN, you know, these are multi-billion-dollar companies. They're taking millions of dollars in bets. They're moving lines around. Well, I guess not them, but you can see FanDuel, based on where action's coming in, especially from sharper customers, they all have Ingram as a huge fucking favorite, minus 150, 1.5 to 1 betting favorite, 60% implied win probability to go under. So that's the play we want to be on. Let's get rid of PrizePicks for a sec while we do this Underdog play. So obviously, you know, like, you do want to be a little careful. We don't want to pair McCollum with Ingram under an assist. Like, they're both on the Pelicans. It wouldn't make any sense. Is this guy's name actually Day Grant? So we got one of the first college basketball games. Let's fucking lock it in. I mean, we got our boy Day Grant under 16.5 points. So we're going to be complete haters. I mean, we're just taking a lot of unders in these games. So this is going to be the first slip I lock in on Underdog. If you want to hit it, hit it. Sometimes they bump things quickly. But all plays with value. They removed Ingram. Please tell me they didn't remove Ingram, bro. What is wrong with this site? Can never verify my location. If they removed Ingram, I'm not going to be happy. But hopefully some of you were able to get it in. What are you talking about, bro? In the chat, they didn't remove Ingram. They didn't remove Ingram at all. So we were able to get that play in. Again, Underdog Fantasy is nice because they give you 6x payouts on these 3-pick entries. 100 to win 600. PrizePicks is bullshit. Bro, it's a fucking scam. It's bullshit, man. They only give you a 5x payout. 100 to win 500. So I don't say that to be annoying. I say it because it's true. You just want to be careful of how many picks you're going with on all these platforms because they'll rip you the fuck off if you're not careful. But we got in a play. So should we do PrizePicks or what do people want to do? What do people want to do? I mean, we do have a college basketball play on Fliff that we can kind of take a look at. But let me just remember to add this in. So we got Ingram under 5.5 assists. We got our boy Jalen Howe. So that game's not till Friday. And a lot of people will be like, why do you have to bet things a couple days away? It's like, I promise you, Underdog is going to bump that shit down to 17 or 16.5. Like, a lot of the value is going to go away. So if we're able to get in the value early, we might as well take advantage of it. Same thing with, like, some people will be like, why don't you wait for NBA lines to come out? Look at this shit. Underdog Fantasy already removed Brandon Ingram. They already removed it. So, like, we were able to get it in. Anyone who, you know, tries to bet it tomorrow, they're going to be betting that shit at 5. So we got the fucking edge. They didn't. Should we do a PrizePicks select? People want to do PrizePicks or what? I mean, honestly, we're champions. So what do we already have open on Fliff? We already have some plays open on Fliff, but I mean, fuck it. We might as well lock in a player prop. So, dude, this is the first game, 9:15 a.m. tomorrow. This will get you out of bed. You know, a lot of people, they struggle with their purpose in life. Deep fucking life questions. You know what'll get you out of bed tomorrow? Tyson Walker under 3.5 assists at -150. Solid fucking value on that play. So we're waking up tomorrow early. I promise you, I'm going to hit my alarm tomorrow. I'm not going to snooze it till noon like I usually do. We're locking in. But let's see what we have. Let's do a PrizePicks slip. So this I already hit on PrizePicks if, you know, whatever, you wanted to play to tail. So what's interesting about PrizePicks is they work just like Underdog, right? Like they give you fixed payouts, kind of all that bullshit. Damn, people love CJ tomorrow. Most popular play on the board right now. CJ McCollum, 16.5 points. And Michael Porter. This guy doesn't pass. Zion's been hot. People like Zion tomorrow. Anyways, fuck the NBA. Tomorrow is the day we ride college kids. I mean, like, we're so used to just riding a bunch of NBA players, grown men, that sometimes you got to take a step back. You got to take a step back and look at these college kids. They're attractive, bro. So we got CJ McCollum under 3.5 assists. Obviously, he's gone over 3 out of the past 3 games, but that's a very, like, simplistic mindset. People who look at shit like that, like, you know, again, like, everything is baked into the market. The sports books aren't fucking stupid. They know CJ had 5 assists last game. As smart as you think you are for knowing that, I promise you the sports books know it, and most importantly, other sports bettors know it. And if it's public information, it should be reflected in the market, right? Like, if CJ McCollum should be favored to go over, all the sharps would be betting his over at plus money until books moved his odds to being favored to go over. These books move odds based on where action's coming in from their sharper customers. But anyways, let's kind of build our slip. So we got CJ's under. I'm already on Brandon Ingram's under, and we're already on Ingram's under here. But fuck it, we'll play it on PrizePicks. So let's take a look at our boy Grant, under 16.5 points. How do people like this play? Any college basketball nerds? Any people who, you know, you've been watching a lot of college boys for this year and you know anything about this guy? So we got Day Grant. He's gone under 3 out of the past 5 games. Again, it's kind of cool to look at, but, like, it's not that useful to look at. Every game is different. Matchups are different. All that type of shit. That's why you want to compare PrizePicks to sportsbooks. But anyways, let's build this slip, boys. So what do we have here in girls? Although, you know, if I had to put a gun to my head, I would guess 95% of people who have, of my followers, are guys. So anyways, what do we have? We have Steven Crowell under 12.5 points. Bro, he put up a 0 against Purdue. So this guy's ass. He's absolute ass. And it checks out from a value perspective. So kind of as a sports bettor, I mean, I know it sounds a little stupid, but it's completely factual, is you really want to think like a hedge fund. And what I mean by that is, like, there's quite literally limitless shit you can bet on. Limitless. So you want to focus on, like, okay, there's all this random shit we can bet on. What are the plays that actually have value, right? That actually have an edge. That's kind of the first step. You want to make sure every pick you can point to and be like, yeah, my bet checks out from a value perspective. So we have Jalen Williams over 9.5 points, college basketball play. And again, like, first things first, it's like, okay, checks out from a value perspective, whatever. If you're, like, you know, a pedophile, you've been watching college boys all year long, maybe you don't like this pick, skip it over. But it checks out from a value perspective. Caesars, you know, $10 billion company, they're super aggressive on his over. They have his over all the way at -164. Sure, whatever. FanDuel, DraftKings are a little less bullish, -130. But we know his over is favored. We know he's more likely to go over according to all the data points that we kind of have. But let's check this out. I mean, dude, we also have some esports player props. So if you like betting on esports, guys, if you like riding esports dudes, we got some options there that we can look at too. Shit, man. So these plays actually pair really well together. So let me show you this. This is beautiful. So let's do a League of Legends play. So we got our boy aiming over 10. And then what I'm going to pair this with and this is beautiful. This is beautiful. Is doo-doo under 4. So when you're betting on League of Legends, like the benefit of PrizePicks is, again, they give you the same payout if you take a player's over or under. So when you're betting on League of Legends, we have videos that kind of like break down why. But long story short, you want to take players on opposing teams to go opposite directions. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get rid of the previous play. I'm going to run a 5 flex, and then we'll make a new 5 flex with some of these other plays. But let's just run some esports player props for tonight. Yo, if you don't want to sleep, stay up till 3:30. You can watch this game. And again, PrizePicks, I've made way too much money off them. They only give me a $5 max bet size. So it's not like that important to me in terms of my profit and loss, because they give me these poverty-ass betting limits, treat me like I'm a fucking homeless person on the streets of Los Angeles, which is 30% of Los Angeles. But anyways, here's the play. Let me share the link in the chat for anyone who wants to tail. How's everyone's night going? People excited for March Madness? Who's fucking winning the tournament? That's what I want to know. Is UConn? What's up, guys? What's up, guys? Yo, should I lock college in on chalkboard? I'm not sure what the payout is on chalkboard. Again, everything depends on what payout, right? Like, that's the one thing I feel like a lot of people get wrong in life, is everything depends on the payout. Like Ford, I think we all agree, this is a shit-ass company. It's shitty-ass cars. You look broke if you drive a Ford. The company's worth $51 billion. At some point, if it were worth $20, obviously you'd probably want to buy shares in Ford if the company was valued at $20. So there's a price for every bet. So McCollum's a great play on PrizePicks, in a flex play, because you're getting minus 119 odds. PrizePicks 5-pick flex plays is essentially minus 119 juice. If you kind of go through the math, you wouldn't want to play this on Fliff at minus 150. It's the same bet, sure, but the price is completely different. It's like buying a stock at $119 versus $150. Fliff is fucking ripping you off. I mean, they have 60 cents of juice in their market, first of all, rip off. But second of all, they're offering you terrible odds. And if you're getting ripped off, you never want to play a bet. Nobody wins enough of their bets that they get ripped off and make money. That's not how it works. You always need to be finding value on your plays. It's about price, not picks. But anyways, let's go here. So I put the link in the chat. I think I did. Here's the play. Here's the play. We doing another PrizePicks? Yeah, we're doing another PrizePicks, bro. It's March Madness. You think I was going to leave you hanging with only one PrizePicks slip? Who the fuck do I look like? So we got some positively correlated esports plays. Bro's asking me if I'm only doing one bet. Am I only doing one bet on this live stream? Who the fuck do I look like? Shane Gillis? But we got Doo-Doo under 4, map 1, 2. We got Day-Day Grant under 16.5 points. And then we got our boy CJ under 3.5 assists. Ooh. And a lot of people don't like playing unders. And to the people who don't like playing unders, I say you're fucking stupid. Unders are awesome. How do you not like playing unders? You need nothing to happen all game for your bet to win. Fuck, man. And again, too, like one thing I say on a lot of these live streams, but, there's a lot of sports books, depending on where you are, where you're tuning in from, like, I don't know, right? Like, all these books are legal in different places. This country's so fucking stupid. It's so political. All these sports books are only legal in certain states. It's stupid. It's annoying, but it's just kind of the way it is. But depending on where you're located, like, there's good bets on FanDuel. There's good bets on ESPN Bet. There's a ton of good bets on ESPN. ESPN is one of the stupidest sports books. First of all, it's a stupid fucking company. Their website's always janky. I'm trying to see my bets. I'm trying to see, and like their site doesn't work half the time. But there's also a lot of good value on their sports book. Patrick Cartier under 3.5 rebounds, minus 160. All the other books have this around minus 200. ESPN Bet, pretty clear value. The reason I don't talk about it is I'm limited and nobody really cares about ESPN Bet because it's a fucking stupid-ass sports book and they limit everyone to like $5 if you have a brain. I fucking hate ESPN Bet. Got limited to $5 bet sizes within like the first couple days. Dude, yo. Should we hit the Nerfy? The Nerfy has value. DraftKings has the under favored. Should we hit the Nerfy? Also, Shohei Ohtani, if you're on this live stream, give us some plays, bro. We all want to see what Shohei Ohtani is on. Should we hit the Nerfy? I mean, there's good value on the Nerfy if you want to hit it on FanDuel. Again, FanDuel, like, some of these sports books are just a little janky. And what do I mean by that? I mean, like, with streaming software, you can see on Better, they're just fucking janky. Like, if I try to place a bet on the stream, I'm not actually betting this, but for the sake of example, it just, like, doesn't fucking work. And FanDuel's the same, so I'm not sure. But if you want to lock in the Nerfy, that play seems to have decent value. Also, under 160 half in Colorado, Florida. So we have some, there's some bets on FanDuel, stuff like that. It's just on these live streams, I try to focus on the books, more people have access to and actually care about. Like ESPN Bet. It's a good book. You can make money off it. They have a good sign-up bonus. But aside from that, it's kind of ass sports book. So I don't talk about it a lot. But you can definitely make money on ESPN Bet. Anyways, let's do another slip because there are some other college basketball plays. So, I mean, look, guys, if you're not prepared to ride like 30 dudes over the next 4 days, you're not cut out to be a sports bettor. College dudes, let's be very clear here. But anyways, we got Jared McCain over 4.5 rebounds. So let's take a look at this play. He's on Duke. Duke is fraud. But, checks out from a value perspective. All the books have his over heavily favored. We have Thomas over 4.5 as well. Were there any other esports plays? I feel like there were other esports plays. Maybe not. So this is Moorhead State. That's Antonio Brown. Moorhead, bro. Moorhead. Everyone's favorite team. Everyone's rooting for Moorhead State. You can see all the books have this over heavily favored. Like, it's pretty simple. It doesn't matter if you're betting on college basketball, NHL, fucking tennis, whatever. Who cares? It doesn't matter. Like, all your picks you should be able to point to and be like, this is why this play has value. On PrizePicks, if you're playing 5 flexes, all you have to do to make money long term is win these over-unders, like Thomas over under 4.5 rebounds, above 54% of the time. I'm not saying that's easy to do. To be very clear, like, it's hard. Dude, why is my fucking girl calling? Give me 20 minutes. But we have Khalil Thomas over 19.5 points. So let's build this PrizePicks slip. Jalen Williams. We already have the play on Khalil Thomas. Over 9.5 points. Jalen Williams over 9.5 points. Checks out from a value perspective. Why is this pick profitable on PrizePicks? Because I believe it's winning above 54.2% of the time. Why do I believe that? Because we have a bunch of billion-dollar companies like Caesars who are telling us through their odds, through their markets, that the over's heavily favored. It's a minus 164 fucking favorite. So the over's heavily favored. But what did I want to say? So what else do we have? Let's finish out building this slip. So let's just run a little 6 flex. So honestly, maybe we include, fuck esports. I mean, a lot of people don't like my esports picks. So we'll skip over esports for half a second. And maybe we just run a 6 flex NBA college basketball. So we got Grant under 16.5 points. But again, if you ever have questions about like, the math behind PrizePicks, whatever, you can feel free to reach out to me. Obviously, I'm not reading the chat in this live stream because I'm trying to place some bets. Tomorrow's March Madness. And also, I know everyone wants to go to bed early because we have March Madness tomorrow. But this seems like a solid play to go with. So, like, every single pick I can point to, explain to you why it has value, all that type of stuff. And again, people will say shit like, oh, you didn't watch Day-Day Grant last game. I watched him. I like watching college guys. And it's like, again, like everything is priced into the odds. And if you don't believe that, why don't you believe that? If his over should be favored, every sharp bettor, every really smart person, there's a lot of smart syndicates, people who bet on sports. They would hammer his over until the over were favored, and books move lines, constantly based on where action's coming in from sharp or profitable customers. So again, PrizePicks has me on these poverty-ass betting limits, but regardless, let's lock in a 6 flex. So this will be the 6 flex. And again, like PrizePicks I mainly do on these streams. I mean, I like PrizePicks. It's a fun site. It's a cool site. It's also just legal a bunch of places. But, I'm up. Where is this, bro? So if we take a look here, I mean, like $5 bet sizes is shit, but you can still make profit. PrizePicks this year, I'm up $678 on a $5 bet size, so not horrible. Obviously, I do PrizePicks every day on these streams. It's not like great, but it's not horrible. But anyways, here's the play, and let me make sure I share the link. Hopefully, everyone is having a good day. Tomorrow's going to be crazy, man. I got to remember to get up. I can't be hungover. If I'm hungover, that's going to be fucking beat as fuck, because then I'm not going to be able to watch the games. Sniff, sniff. Yeah, sorry I sniffed, dude. Chill the fuck out. But anyways, so on Fliff, we already locked this in. Is there anything new on Underdog Fantasy that we're attracted to? So we got Underdog. Also, there's a lot of college basketball player props on FanDuel. So if you use FanDuel, I mean, the problem with college basketball player props on FanDuel is they're legal, I think, in only 2 states. So in general, like, college basketball player props are kind of useless on FanDuel because 90% of people can't even bet them. But there is a lot of value on college lines. FanDuel fucks them up all the time. Again, just throwing that out there if you have access to college player props on FanDuel. Most people don't. But if you do, there's pretty good value. Most people, though, can only bet like, MLB, whatever. But let's see if there's anything else on Underdog Fantasy, if we can build another slip. So I put the link in the chat for the PrizePicks play, or I think I did. Did I put a thing? Why is someone saying thanks, good night? I didn't end this live stream yet, bro. Hit a sports quack play, little bro. I'm attracted to you, Alex. Appreciate it. Relying on other men to make you money, don't sit right with me, gang. Well, that's exactly what we're doing. We are... If you don't believe in other men making you money, then you're not a sports bettor, I don't think. But let's see. Is there anything else we're attracted to on Underdog Fantasy? Meh. I mean, nothing really crazy. So I'll be streaming tomorrow. We got in some good plays. So we got in a Fliff play. We got in a couple PrizePicks plays. We got in an Underdog play. Shit, man. So we got Fliff. I'm also on Jokic assists for tomorrow. I gave that out on Twitter, though. But a lot of college basketball. I'll obviously be dropping some bets for tomorrow. So slip number 1, slip number 2. I put both the links in the chat. And then we got an Underdog play. And then if you've been on the previous streams, dude, we just have an ass ton of bets. So, yeah. We have an ass ton of bets for the upcoming, next 2 days. So hopefully we have a good run on Underdog Fantasy. I think basically all of these are from the stream. And a lot of these are looking really attractive. I mean, I don't know, man. But yeah, have a great rest of your night. See you guys tomorrow. And